Hey Leo, welcome to your July 2023 tarot reading. I'm Kate Smith-Kors. I'm a Reiki master and a tarot intuitive, and these are the collective messages for you. So please, friends, take just what resonates and leave the rest for everybody else. So the overall message that I have for you to start out is this Eight of Fire, and it says events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. And so this could also be communication coming in from somebody, unexpected news, whether you get like a text message or an email, or I'm seeing some of you getting like news from work. So it could be like a company-wide email or news that you got like a promotion or something like that. That's the energy that I'm getting from this. Now I am going to pull a couple clarifying cards here just to see if there's I guess they're not clarifying cards, but what additional energy are we looking at? So there could be a lot of things just going on in your life. There could be a lot of things that are needing your attention. Eight of Pentacles is like practice makes perfect, mastering a certain skill. There could be an emphasis on routine, getting yourself in some type of routine in the month of July so that you can meet all of the expectations that are set forth for you by others and by yourself. And then Six of Pentacles is about getting back into balance, giving and receiving. And I also feel like some of you are either like getting a raise or getting an increase in money. You're getting compensated for the time and the effort that you're putting in, either in a relationship or at a job. So financially, if it comes down to money, obviously your partner isn't going to be paying you for being a good partner, right? So it would be like, oh, I'm helping out with the dishes more, or hey, I got you this gift, or whatever. I was thinking about you. But I feel like things are getting into balance. So yes, things moving at a quick pace or potential important communication coming in, lots of things going on. You're paying attention to your schedule. You've got a lot of things that you're balancing, a lot of things going on in your life. You're focusing on your routine, getting down a good routine, and you're also getting your life back in balance. Maybe you're starting to feel more stable and secure financially. Maybe your relationship or partnership is feeling more balanced, or maybe it's even health-related stuff is feeling a little bit more balanced. So let's look at your potential challenge. What's a potential challenge for Leo? We have the Five of Swords and the Page of Swords in reverse. Just watch the way that you're communicating with others, because some people might take what you say to be a little bit self-centered or narcissistic or self-focused. And it's almost like the Page of Swords isn't always aware of how hard they're swinging their sword. And by that, I mean, sometimes you're not aware of how the things that you say affect other people. Okay, so sometimes it's like we word vomit stuff, or we just say stuff and we're not quite aware that, oh, this person just experienced this horrible thing and now I just talked about it. I feel bad for having said it, but it's not like I can take it back. That's kind of the energy behind it. So just pay attention to who you're around and what you're saying, because you don't have the intention of hurting people's feelings. I just feel like there's a little bit of, I'm doing what I need to do right now because I have a lot going on, and I'm sorry that this hurts your feelings, but I need to focus on myself right now. That's almost the energy that I'm getting from some of you anyway. So a potential challenge is effective, authentic, and respectful communication. What is hidden from you? What is something going on in the month of July that you're not quite aware of yet? We have the Emperor card. This is boss energy, but it's also Aries energy. So there could be an Aries coming in. This could also be about like bossing up. I feel like some of you are really getting like this inflow of money, or inflow of stability, especially since we have the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles coming out. Wow. That is some solid energy. The Emperor is like that solid rock. You cannot move them. But they're also like, what I say is what's going to happen. There's no real flexibility there. So I would just be aware of if this is somebody coming in that's being a little bit inflexible, maybe there's a reason why. Maybe their method of how they do something is tried and true, and you just need to respect that. But it could also be, like the top of this card says, stability, structure, protection, authority, control, practicality, focus, and discipline. This is about you getting focused, you getting disciplined with something. And I definitely see that also with the Eight of Pentacles that have come out. This is focus, right? You're focusing on mastering your craft. You're focusing on a relationship, your work, your spirituality, your physical health, whatever it is for you. It's going to be different for everybody, right? King of Pentacles is, again, this solid foundation, solid rock. Now, Leo is a fixed energy. So this is more of that unmovable, unshakable energy. But Pentacles can represent Taurus energy. So there could be a Taurus in your life, or a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Taurus specifically is another one of those fixed signs that feels a little bit immovable. But this rigidness, I think, is actually playing to your benefit in some way. And I'm not quite sure how, or how this is going to make sense to you, but I hope that it's making sense. King of Pentacles says abundance, prosperity, security, ambition, safety, kindness, patriarchy, protectiveness, and provision. Okay, so very solid, very abundant, prosperous. It's like you've got I got my mind on my money and money on my mind. That was the quote or lyrics that are going through my head right now. And then 10 of Pentacles, legacy, roots, family, ancestry, inheritance, windfall, foundations, privilege, affluence, stability, tradition. Yes, definitely. And when I hear that word tradition, I also think of the Hierophant card, which is, again, Taurus energy. So there could be a Taurus in your life that is actually helping you financially, or helping you build your success, or maybe they're your emperor, bringing in that stability, that discipline, helping you along the way with that. This could be a family member. This could be a parent, anything like that. Or maybe you're a parent and you're working on your relationship with your kids, where this is something that's hidden from you, right? This is also about like the legacy that you're leaving. Are you, I think, taking a look at how rigid you're being, especially if you have kids, and how that affects them. Yes, it's important to set solid foundations, but it's also important to understand that these are little human beings with their own thoughts and feelings and opinions, and that they're important and they're valid. And so I think that there's a need to look at how you've maybe been too rigid and how it's affecting your legacy. What are you teaching your children that maybe you don't want them to pass on to the next generation? Like, if your kids do this to their kids, are you going to feel bad about it? That type of thing. Okay, so just something to take a look at. But something hidden from it, yeah, you could be getting like an inheritance, or finding out that, I don't know, I just feel like there's money flowing in that maybe you don't see coming. Okay, so coming from somewhere, I don't know where, but it feels like it's coming in. Now we have, let's dive a little bit deeper. What else does Spirit want you to know about money, finances, career? Because that's one of the categories I was going over with all of the other signs. We have the World card. Holy crap, Leo. This is amazing. This is one of the best readings I have had so far for the month of July. The World card is about completion. It says a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path toward enlightenment. I feel like you're being compensated for the efforts that you've put in. It's like, I've worked hard, I've built this up, and now I'm finally seeing the results of this, and I can like share the wealth, spread the wealth. Maybe you are paying off debts. Maybe you're gifting money to family members. Like, that's how complete this feels. This is some type of completion feeling. Like, maybe you finally got offered your dream job and you feel like, wow, I've made it. You know, that's the energy that I get from this. I don't even think I need to pull any more on this. It feels like finances for you, Leo, whoever these cards are talking about, you're solid, you are set. This is great. Now for love, what about love, relationships, friendships? This could even be relationships with family members. We have the Five of Earth. Okay, fears surrounding money. There could be a family member that is not doing so well, and maybe you're able to help them out. But it says fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So I think that you could potentially have a friend or a family member that's maybe not doing as well as you, and you're worried that if you reach out to them, or I think that you're worried that they're not going to be happy for you, that they're going to be so much in their woe is me pessimistic mindset that it will throw you off. And I feel like you're not even wanting to communicate with this other person. Okay, so maybe you have a relationship that's doing really well, and this friend or this family member is having a hard time finding love or something like that. And so that is, you know, it's almost like you're afraid to communicate with this person because you feel like they're not going to be happy for you, and they might actually try to like sabotage something in some way. They might not go to that extreme, but I do think that you've considered, like, would this person do that? And then Two of Air, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So for some of you, you're at a crossroads, either in a marriage, a partnership, a friendship, a situation with a family member, where neither one of you are wanting to budge. Maybe that's where the fixed energy is coming in. Or maybe you're unwilling or unable to make a decision. It's like, me and my partner are fighting all the time. I don't want the kids to see this. It's not healthy. But I also don't want our kids to have a broken home. So we're at this stalemate and we're not able to make a decision. That's just an example. I'm not saying everybody's going through that. But it also says pretending there's no problem. So Spirit's encouraging you in your relationships to look at where the problem areas are so that you can have effective communication with each other to resolve this, right? If you are unable to admit that there's a problem, then you're not going to have the wisdom to accept help from each other. So this is about admitting there's a problem and then acting on that, and not just being at this standstill where we're like, yeah, we know we have a problem, but we're not going to do anything about it. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. So this, again, it doesn't have to be a marriage or partnership. It can be a friendship too. Like, if there's not an equal give and take, if one friendship is trying to just like, if one friend is trying to control everything and the other person ultimately gets hurt because of that. I know that this friend isn't good for me, but I'm still going to keep talking to them. That's the energy behind this. So I already told you what Spirit's encouraging you to do. Accept that there's a problem and then move forward. Okay. Let's see. Any closing thoughts and messages for Leo? I'm using the Rebel deck, and this does have swearing in it, so brace yourself. It is pretty brutal sometimes. Get the fuck outside. Move your ass. Your body is pissed at you. Getting outside, getting active is going to help you get out of your head. Absolutely. Make better fucking choices. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Absolutely. I feel like there's a problem family member or a problem friend, or maybe it's who you're in a relationship with, and you're pissed that you guys keep having these same issues. This could even be like your financial situation too. If you keep running into living paycheck to paycheck, what needs to happen to change? If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Figure out a way to shift, make better choices, okay? And that's rough. That is rough to hear. That is literally my favorite card in this Rebel deck, though. I'm so happy to see it. I'm so happy that it came out. But absolutely, even in relationships, if you notice that your relationships are pretty much the same, just with different people, same issues arise, different people, you're part of the problem. So this is about taking accountability. If you're pissed at where you are, stop taking yourself there. You're a human with free will. You have the ability to make choices, make changes in your life, right? So I think embracing that is going to be important in July. All right, Leo, what's your last message? This is coming from the Crystal Spirits Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Let's see which crystal spirit. Green Aventurine, number 25. And I know that some people work with Green Aventurine for luck and prosperity, so that definitely goes along with what we've been picking up on. And the essential meaning with this card says luck, good fortune, potential, possibility, and new opportunities. Possibilities for experiences your soul craves are everywhere, offering new opportunities to help you find your purpose. The gate to this field of infinite potential is always open, for the conscious universe wants you to enjoy the bounty that exists in the realm of possibility and bring it into form through the power of co-creation. Cast fears and regrets aside, says Green Aventurine Spirit, for you are much loved and the conscious universe wants to give you all that you desire. The universe is always dreaming up new ways to bring you what you need and help you experience well-being, joy, and fulfillment. I love that message for you. I think that there are lots of blessings coming in. Lots and lots and lots of blessings. Lots of things to be happy about. So I hope that you all have a beautiful month of July. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. You can comment below anything that was resonating for you. Subscribe to this channel and hit that bell for notifications so that you can be notified when I post more videos like this. But if you're looking for a personal reading where you can ask specific questions about you and your life, then you can book on crystallizewithkate.com.